A lot of us are not doing something because we're afraid of the invisible audience. So the invisible audience is a concept that starts when we're preteens. So for instance, my 9-year-old could care less what other people think about how she dresses or what she does or what she eats or what she says. She's in this really great state of that. Once you hit like 11, there's this invisible audience of everybody will be laughing at me. Mom, don't kiss me in front of my friends. What will they say? It's the invisible they. It's the everybody. It's the everybody says when really it was one kid that made some kind of snarky comment that may or may not even have been taken out of context. Well, with social media and with our own self-imposed narcissism and worry and fear of judgment because of how judgmental we are of everyone else, this is now carrying into adulthood. I think we used to outgrow this, but now we carry around this invisible audience with us everywhere. And I think for a lot of us, it is sabotaging great work we can do, or bold moves we can make, or big asks we can ask, or creativity that we can express because we are prejudging, right? Those of us that have been in sales or in ministry, we get the like, oh, they're not going to be open to that, or they're not going to whatever. We prejudge. So we're familiar on those terms, but we're like, oh, nobody would like it if I did that. Or what would they say if I cut my hair that way? And so we're not doing this big work or playing full out because we're so afraid of them. And so it kind of works both ways. Number one, we have to be okay with the fact that they're judging when we are making some moves, but we also have to not be afraid to take those steps, to speak up at the meeting, at work, to wear the different color than you normally do, or go to lunch with somebody that you see being shunned, or whatever that is. I think many of us are depriving ourselves of our gifting, of our unique ability to serve because we're preemptively stopping that judgment that may or may not even exist. The fear is because you've heard the one voice or the one person that raised their eyebrow or
validated your fear.
And we used to outgrow it because we hung out with adults, but now we're online and people are so brave to be trolls and to be ugly and to speak up that one negative book review out of 300 can sink you for days. Like it invalidates all your work. You question yourself. I've got a 1-star that's so invalid and so rude and ugly, but that now I have to laugh at it because everybody else is 4 and 5 stars. But we obsess about the one, and then it becomes like the old pest control commercial. If there's one that you see, there are thousands that you don't see. Well, the fact is that's the same way about positive people. The one that's outspoken, there are probably 5,000 that are not telling you how great you are, or how valid you are, or how, XYZ you are. But we tend to magnify the invisible audience of the critics because of the one person that was that had that toxicity, that did speak up. So as a result, before we hit publish or post or submit, we have that fear and we let them keep our good work from the world. And that's tragic. That's really, really tragic.